You just applied to the Language House to start a new life as an English teacher. Hey, what's going on? It's Chris Westergaard, the director of the Language House. If you can allow me 5 minutes of your time, I'd like to take you through some of the important steps in the application procedure. I think it's great that you want to teach English, and one big piece of advice that I can offer you is that the terms TEFL certificate, TEFL course, TEFL certification, they're all kind of generic. There are all sorts of different TEFL certification courses on the market, and they all differ in what they offer in terms of quality and training. No two TEFL certification courses are the same, especially now with so many different online courses on the market. So in terms of training and the overall educational experience, there's a massive difference between what a course like we at the Language House in Prague offer and another provider that you might find online. And these unique qualities with what we do in Prague at the Language House is what has made us one of the most popular TEFL certification courses in the world. So my advice is that if you can't take our course at the Language House, please take an on-site course where you have real teaching practice and where you'll be with real trainers who are going to mold you into becoming a good teacher. But honestly, why would you want to take another course? Teaching is a skill, and like many skills, it needs to be practiced in person. You wouldn't get much out of an online golfing course or an online lifeguarding course or an online windsurfing course. And with teaching English, it's the same thing. It needs to be practiced in real life. And in my opinion, please don't sue me, but nobody's learning anything on these online TEFL certification courses. And you owe it to your future students to be the best possible educator that you can be. TLH has more hands-on training than just about any other course you could find. Our course is intense, it's rigorous, but it's also practical. And after 4 weeks, once you graduate, you'll be an extremely well-trained teacher. And all of these skills that you're going to learn are going to help you tremendously in your new career. But TLH is a lot more than training. It's the whole entire experience that we've created for you. And it's unique. There's only one Language House, and it's this one. I could go on and on about these things, and obviously I'm very passionate about this topic, but let's turn it over to you and completing your application. There are 7 important things that you can do right now. Obviously, make sure you've already applied to our course. You can get an application on our website. Number 1 is to speak to Jasmine or another staff member. We want to speak to every single person who applies to our course. We won't accept you into the course until you speak with a staff member. To be honest, I think it's insane that a lot of these courses just have you pay without talking about the course or going over the realities of teaching. They just kind of want you to pay for it immediately. With us, we're totally different. We want to go over everything with you before you are accepted. So the call takes about 20 to 25 minutes. If you've applied already to our program, you probably were already sent a link to her Calendly to schedule an appointment with her. If not, I'll post it below. And it's less of an interview. It's more of a time for you to ask questions about the course and for us to give you information about the course and teaching. And then from there, we can decide if the Language House makes sense to you. It's wild, I know, but we don't accept everybody into the course. We want to make sure that the people that take our program are up for the challenge. Number 2, join our student group, Pack Your Bags and Move to Prague. It's a group on Facebook where we have about 1,000 or so past grads of the course. It's a great place where new students can ask questions and connect with previous grads. I think it's super important for new people who are planning to make the jump to connect with people who have already done it. And we have about, I think, 1,600 people on there or so. Number 3, please read the emails that we send to you. I know we live in an age of automation, but the staff and I, we actually write all these emails. So every day I wake up, I write about 15 emails to different people, and I wait for them to write back. And I think that people don't realize that there's an actual person who's writing these things, so they think it's some sort of a computer program. But if we send you an email, it's coming from an actual person. Read it because it's probably pretty important. Number 4, make sure to get your discount. If all goes well with the call, you'll be officially accepted into the course. We'll send you out a couple emails from info@thelanguagehouse.net. There'll be another brochure attached to it, but more importantly, there'll be links on how to secure your spot. What we do at our school is that we offer discounts for anyone who submits a deposit within 14 days of when they officially applied. So the sooner you get your phone call done, that will give you more time to prepare for the course, do your research, look around, start planning things on your side. It's 2 weeks, so you do have time to look into this. We also offer discounts for coming with friends, with family, with a significant other. And we also offer discounts maybe for taking the course in the off season or a specific month. So if you reach out to us, we can tell you what's available. Oh, for payment, you don't have to pay for the full course immediately. That's required about 3 to 4 weeks before the start of your course. The only thing we need to secure your spot is the deposit, and you'll find all that information in your acceptance emails. Is it 5 now? Great. So start the job process. As soon as you book your course, you can immediately start working on job prospects with Andrea Bayless. She's been working at the school since about 2009. She handles all of the job assistants. For Prague or the Czech Republic, you don't really need to do anything in advance, and we have job boards for those that you can be added to. But if you're interested in different continents or different countries, it's a good idea to start working on that now. Some places require months and months and months of planning before you can actually move out. Oh, and you don't have to worry about searching her online and stalking her and getting her email. She's gonna write to you directly. Number 6, join your unique Facebook group. We have Facebook groups for all of our course months. And yes, I totally understand that a lot of people don't like using Facebook, but honestly, in terms of platforms, this is still the easiest one to create some sort of virtual meeting space for all of our trainees, for all of our course months, for all of our grads. So we will create a specific Facebook group for your course. Say it's March, for example. We'll have all of your other trainees on there. We'll have all of the staff on there. We'll have visa people. We might even invite past grads to invite you to social outings or whatever it is. And yeah, we know that it's not that popular and people come up to us and say, why do you use this? But it's still a better platform than anything that we can find. So do join it. And if you don't have a Facebook account, please just make a basic one. Make a fake one. Eventually, about a week before the start of the course, we'll add all of the current trainees to a Google Classroom that has more of that professional feel. But for now, just in terms of communication, Facebook is the way to go. So please join when you get that link. Oh my God, are we done? Is that 7? All right, so number 7 is to start reviewing grammar. Our course is different, where we actually have you learn grammar and be proficient with it and have a strong grammatical base before we can graduate you. It goes back to what I said earlier about there not being any standardization in TEFL. We pride ourselves at the Language House as really being the best and the most intense. And we want you, when you step into your classroom for your first job, to have your grammar down. To prepare you a little bit for the course, we'll send you about 5 weeks in advance a complimentary online grammar course. It's pretty extensive, and it was designed specifically for you guys by now a famous YouTuber called Jen Prague. And when you get it, start working on it. So many times people will come up to me and they'll say, it's 48 hours before the course begins, and they'll say, oh, I got to start that grammar course now. And I just want to kind of grab my hair or whatever, because the weeks leading up to the course is when you should be learning this. So do practice the grammar. It will really, really help you practice grammar as much as you can. And final thoughts. Our course is going to be different than many other educational or college courses that you've taken. The main difference is that we actually train you to become better. Getting TEFL certified with us isn't about writing an essay or taking a test or whatever. It's us getting you into the classroom just about every single day, where you are tested, critiqued, and observed. And over the period of a month, we start chipping away at your problems and we start building you up into becoming a good educator. Our course, to be honest, it's not for everybody. It's only suitable for people who like that rigorous educational challenge. All of this work will mean that you'll come out of our course a truly competent and skilled teacher. And this will help you so much when you start teaching on your own. Aside from the training, we've tried to make the course as fun and as experiential as possible. We want you to have a good experience in Prague. This city is amazing. We want you to meet a lot of people, and we want it to be that years down the road, you'll look back at your time in Prague with some loving thoughts. That's my spiel, everyone. Spacing is always limited on our courses. Take the Prague plunge and book your course. If you have any questions, my inbox is always open. Bye.